afternoon from the Gardening Adventurers. So I'm feeling a little bit soggy because it's been raining on and off a little bit. So I thought the video that I did do, I didn't quite like it. So I thought about what could we do to improve on next year, and I've been thinking about a lot about this because the first couple of years that I've only had this plot for about a couple of years, maybe a bit longer. The first year I've had this because of the stray potato problem. The whole plot, it's not a bad size plot, but the whole plot, it was just blooming potatoes everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I'm not blaming the previous plot holder. Maybe he was struggling a little bit and couldn't dig up potatoes properly. It's not his fault, but it did get us down a bit because they were just everywhere. And people used to say to us, "Oh, they might be alright." No, there wasn't. They were flipping horrible, absolutely horrible. Maybe I need to bleep that word out a bit, even though flipping isn't a swear word, but they were awful. Anyway, so yeah, we was combating that problem for the first year, so we was constantly digging. However, I did want to go for a no-dig method, because we did have rather good soil, but the stray potato problem was a problem. It was a huge problem. So the no-dig method was out the flipping window. So, and then this year, of course, we had the pandemic, didn't we? We had a couple of situations where we had to self-isolate. My son got spat at work. He suspected COVID, and as a precaution for everyone else, we self-isolated to make sure everyone else was safe. And so yeah, that was that. It was a peak of good weather and everything took over. So I've been thinking about a lot of how can I improve everything on next year. So there's a chance I might have to have back surgery because I've got a displaced disc. The GP said that it looks like it's pressing on the spine. He gave it a medical term anyway. You know what it's like with medical terms. You don't always remember the names. Yeah, I definitely didn't. So, yeah, there's a very high possibility that I might have to have back surgery. So I'm trying to stay ahead of everything. So that was my first job. There's the muddy gloves resting on there. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom out. So it was getting up that plastic, which I did a few days ago. I was getting the mud off that today. Oh, excuse my sniffling, it's a little bit chilly. So I was getting the mud off that today, hoping the rain will wash the rest of it off. So this was choking out the buttercup. No, excuse my vape. The buttercup was growing all along there and along here. So one of the things I really want to try and improve on and incorporate is beneficial companion planting. It sounds quite a lot, doesn't it? Maybe I am doing too much in one go. Maybe I'm doing a lot of research, a heck of a lot. But watched Hugh Richards' video about the chop and drop, so that's the reason for the comfrey. I haven't got that much of it yet. Hoping to get some more when it's the right season and plant a bit more. So that's what the comfrey's for, the chop and drop method. Search Hugh Richards chop and drop on YouTube. I should try and post a link as well. He explains it fantastically, absolutely brilliant. Also, I will post a link, I can't remember the name of their channel, about incorporating growing mushrooms as well. I've been interested in doing this for over a year now, but I've never plucked up the courage to do it. Plus, I've never really had all of this down yet. So now I'm getting it down, hopefully getting it settled in. I'll be able to do some of that, and got the wood chip puffs as well. I'm really interested in growing wine cap mushrooms and pink oyster mushrooms. I don't think I'm at the level where I could grow it's my favourite mushrooms as well, and it's just gone shiitake mushrooms. Absolutely love shiitake mushrooms, but don't think I'm at the level of being able to do that yet. But I would love to be able to grow shiitake mushrooms, but I'm nowhere near that level of being able to grow them. Even though they make it look so easy. But anyway, yeah. I'd like to grow other varieties of oyster mushrooms. So I think wine cap and pink oysters might be the easiest ones to start off with. But they are extremely beneficial for the soil. So that's one of the things that I want to improve on, is looking after the soil a lot more than what I have been doing. Because if I'm going to be honest, I think I've been rather neglectful. Because the first year is about getting on top of the stray potato problem. The second year I really didn't do much to feed the soil, which I am trying now. So the third year it will be feeding it by the chop and drop method, or having rows where I'll be incorporating the no dig method if I can. But I think it's going to be mostly the chop and drop. Because I haven't really got beds yet, because I'm doing the row system, I haven't really got beds where I could be applying the no dig method. As I'm experimenting with the rows, if it works out, I should be keeping the row method, and then I can incorporate the no dig. But I should certainly try the no dig with the perennial veg. So we've got our everlasting onions. When the strawberries are gone, I should try something else in with the everlasting onions. Get some cardboard down and some other mulch down, and we can apply the no dig method in with our perennial veg, and maybe get some mushrooms in between them as well. So yeah, bit like New Year's resolutions, I suppose. So these are the plans that I'm making to improve on next year, hopefully. So what plans are you making to improve on next year? Maybe you've already got everything you want and you've got it perfect, or maybe you're planning on making changes to scale down. Maybe you think you've done too much. Maybe you're happy with your style of the way you do things. But yeah, I certainly need to look after my soil a heck of a lot more than what I'm doing now, because I haven't done a very good job of it so far. I need to give the worms more food and other beneficial insects, because I haven't done a very good job so far. So yeah, quite happy with my crates. Moved them. I was a bit concerned that I'd done it a bit too late in the year, but they don't seem to have suffered that much. So anyway, yeah, that's my kind of early New Year's resolutions. What are yours? Anyway, whatever you're doing, I hope you have a fantastic holiday and take care. Bye for now.